doing, Julian? Why am I tied to a stick?
To trigger any explosives Carl might have set for me.
Oh, yay! I'm a sacrifice!
What up, y'all? Remember when I said that I will use my Radio Shack instead of this Sony TCM-400DV because, well, this is the cooler option. I think I'm still biased to AC bias, so I decided to use the motor because this unit is made sometime in the late 2000s. I decided to use the motor because by this time Sony motors, the motors for those Walkman at the time uses a three-phase motor, meaning it has 4 terminals, as you noticed. And this is the Aiwa Walkman, also from the year 2000s, by which time Sony had acquired Aiwa, so technically calling this a Walkman is still applicable. Notice the new logo of Aiwa. I am not used to the logo of this Aiwa because I'm more used to the smaller. And this is the tape mechanism of the Aiwa Walkman, just like it looks like the mechanism for the TCM one, no, WMFX195. So we'll be using this again. We'll just unscrew this one. Notice it says litig depth. Sounds like litigation department to me. I was wondering in what litigation department this is used, in the HR or in the police department. Either way, it's cool, I guess, now that it's in the hands of the flea market vendors. While waiting for the soldering iron to heat up, we'll also remove the screw of this Aiwa Walkman. Oh, it doesn't belong, so I can just remove it easily. I remember not screwing it tightly, or not screwing it at all. So this is the board. Oh, it's this is the tape head. This is the tape head with the 4 tracks for forward and reverse. I don't need to desolder the tape head for now. Okay. Oh. I will keep this one in my collection of belts, which I ordered back then. No, not here. Oh, shoot. Finally got the motor. It has 4 terminals, and it's most likely or I think it really is a 3-phase motor, so I'll just put it back on for the meantime. So this is the reverse that got loosened. Okay. I guess that'll do, because we'll just keep it for good anyway. So let's set this aside. And this is the mechanism for the Aiwa Walkman. So it goes like this, I guess, like this. Okay, I guess it goes like this. Yeah, I guess that'll do. I completely forgot how to do this, so yeah. But it still fit. It still fits nevertheless. Okay. now it freely spins. Now I'll just look up for the belts for this one. I think I found one. This one can fits. Oh, mm-hmm. Now it's good enough. Now let's try to solder it. Now this is quite a gamble because we're not completely sure if the configurations for this one, for the color are the same in this one, but I have the assumption that it is. So let's try. Let's try operating this one to see if we have successfully attached the motor. I think this is the play. Yes, it's working. Okay, after screwing for around half an hour, so I don't know, I found two. exactly a pair of screws that will fit here. So now okay, it's well installed. Now let's put this back. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, it was kind of a mistake, so I can just desolder it first, and then we'll go back to resoldering the motor. Okay, let's bring it back and be careful not to damage the ribbon. Okay, and I think it has some problems with the flyback, so it will greatly affect the playback. Not to mention that the flywheel seems yellowish, meaning the plastic have been quite degraded. Okay, time for soldering. Okay. Yep, it's working. Now let's try putting it in first. Oops. working, kind of, because the noise is still audible, so obviously it will affect the playback, but hopefully it won't be noticeable when I try to use this archival, because if I can't use it for archival, then I'll use it for playback, for normal playback. So these are my other collection of cassette tapes, and I will put this here. Yes, I also have some micro cassette tapes, but I don't have a micro cassette recorder yet. Also, I only have two. These are the only two micro cassette tapes I have. Okay. Um, these are my collection of cassette tapes and CDs, and some items here and there. So I'll just put my extra cassette tapes and the press pen here. These are my cassette tapes, my CD, my hard drive, my FM transmitter. This is the inside the FM transmitter, mini FM transmitter, and although it's dark, there's the bandpass filter. I recorded this message on Radio Shack. No, actually, I recorded this message on my PC and then recorded it to my Radio Shack, because again, my Radio Shack microphone is disengaged for reasons. Now, I've noticed that the playback of the Aiwa Walkman has a problem. Well, the left channel sounds loud, but the right isn't. So it has a problem with the audio channel. Even if I use the tape or I use the radio, the right channel is softer than the left. So I'm thinking of another idea. Maybe I would ditch my Aiwa Walkman plan, I guess. Until then, I don't know. This is Turnaround Haze. Do what is right and just. Thank you very much. Good night. God bless. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all sometime.